Today we're venturing into the vast realm of Dragon's Dogma 2, a sequel that promises to redefine the boundaries of open-world RPGs. Strap in as we explore the game and answer the burning question: is Dragon's Dogma 2 worth playing? Let's kick things off by discussing the breathtaking open world of Dragon's Dogma 2. The game features an expansive map that stretches far and wide, offering players a vast world to explore. From sprawling forests to towering mountains, the landscape is rich with detail and offers a sense of scale that is truly awe-inspiring. As you traverse the map, you'll encounter diverse environments, each with its own unique beauty and challenges. Unlike many modern games that rely heavily on fast travel systems to navigate large worlds, it takes a different approach. While fast travel options such as port crystals and ox-drawn carts exist, the game encourages players to explore on foot. This decision not only enhances the sense of immersion, but also allows players to discover hidden secrets and encounters that they may have otherwise missed. The world of Dragon's Dogma 2 is densely packed with things worth exploring. Every corner turned reveals handcrafted landscapes that are teeming with life and detail. Whether you're scaling a cliffside, delving into a dark cave, or trekking through a dense forest, there's always something new to discover. The landscapes in-game are meticulously crafted, evoking a sense of wonder and exploration reminiscent of classic RPGs like Baldur's Gate. Every hill, valley, and mountain pass feels carefully designed, with attention to detail evident in every pixel. Whether you're admiring the sweeping vistas from a mountaintop or navigating the narrow streets of a bustling town, as you explore the world of Dragon's Dogma 2, you'll encounter a variety of dynamic encounters that keep gameplay fresh and exciting. From stumbling upon a group of bandits to facing off against a fearsome dragon, every encounter feels unique and memorable. The world reacts to your actions, with consequences that ripple throughout your journey, making each decision feel impactful. The game offers a robust crafting and cooking system that adds depth to the gameplay experience. Players can gather materials from the world around them, such as herbs, ores, and monster parts, to craft powerful weapons, armor, and consumables. Additionally, cooking allows players to prepare delicious buff meals that provide temporary enhancements to their characters' abilities. This system not only rewards exploration but also encourages players to experiment with different combinations of ingredients to discover new recipes and effects. The game features an extensive upgrade system that allows players to enhance their weapons and armor to increase their effectiveness in combat. By gathering upgrade materials from defeated enemies or hidden locations, players can improve their gear and tailor their equipment to suit their playstyle. This progression system adds a sense of progression and accomplishment as players work to strengthen their characters and overcome increasingly challenging foes. Dragon's Dogma 2 rewards players for exploring its vast world by hiding treasures and secrets in every corner. From hidden chests tucked away in remote locations to valuable resources hidden beneath the surface, there's always something new to discover. Venturing off the beaten path often leads to encounters with challenging monsters and enemies. From roaming bands of bandits to powerful mythical creatures, every encounter presents a unique challenge that tests the player's skills and abilities. These dynamic encounters keep gameplay fresh and exciting, encouraging players to stay on their toes and adapt to new situations as they arise. Every action in-game feels rewarding, whether it's completing a quest, defeating a powerful enemy, or uncovering a hidden treasure. The game's progression system provides a sense of accomplishment as players grow stronger and more capable over time. This sense of reward and progression motivates players to continue exploring and pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve in the game world. Dragon's Dogma 2 offers players a variety of vocations, each with its own unique abilities and playstyles. Whether you prefer to get up close and personal with melee weapons or rain down destruction from afar with ranged attacks, there's a vocation to suit every type of player. From the Mystic Spearhand's mastery of close-quarters combat to the Magic Archer's proficiency with bows and magical abilities, each vocation offers a distinct and rewarding gameplay experience. Combat goes beyond mere button mashing, requiring players to employ strategy and tactics to overcome their enemies. Each vocation has its own strengths and weaknesses, requiring players to adapt their approach based on the situation at hand. Whether you're facing off against a single powerful foe or a horde of enemies, careful planning and execution are key to victory. One of the most exciting aspects of combat in Dragon's Dogma 2 is the ability to leverage the environment to gain the upper hand. From setting traps with environmental hazards to using terrain to your advantage, there are countless ways to outsmart your opponents. For example, you might lure enemies into a narrow corridor and then trigger a collapsing bridge to trap them or set fire to oil barrels to create a fiery barrier. These environmental interactions add a dynamic element to combat, encouraging players to think creatively and use their surroundings to their advantage. The combat mechanics in-game are designed to be fluid and responsive, allowing players to execute complex maneuvers with ease. Whether you're performing a series of rapid strikes with a melee weapon, the controls are intuitive and easy to master. This allows players to focus on the action and immerse themselves fully in the thrill of battle. Combat encounters are dynamic and unpredictable, keeping players on their toes and ensuring that no two battles are ever the same. From unexpected ambushes by roaming monsters to epic boss battles against towering beasts, every encounter presents a unique challenge that requires quick thinking and decisive action. This dynamic element of combat adds excitement and replay value to the game, encouraging players to experiment with different strategies and approaches to overcome each new challenge. In Dragon's Dogma 2, the AI companions known as pawns have been upgraded to feel more lifelike and responsive. These companions are no longer mere tools for combat or utility, but instead act as genuine allies, offering valuable insights, commentary, and assistance throughout the player's journey. They react dynamically to the player's actions and the world around them, making them feel like genuine companions rather than scripted NPCs. The improved AI of the pawns results in a more engaging and interactive experience for players. Pawns now offer useful advice and suggestions based on their knowledge and experiences, such as identifying enemy weaknesses or pointing out hidden treasures. This not only adds depth to the gameplay but also encourages players to rely on their companions for strategic guidance and support. One of the most significant enhancements to the pawn system is the ability to recruit pawns created by other players. This collaborative element adds a new layer of depth to the game, as players can now enlist the help of pawns with different abilities, vocations, and personalities. It fosters a sense of community within the single-player experience, as players share their creations with one another and work together to overcome challenges. The inclusion of player-created pawns introduces a wealth of player-generated content into the game. Players can customize their pawns to suit their preferences, creating unique characters with distinct personalities and abilities. This not only adds variety to the gameplay but also allows players to leave their mark on the world of Dragon's Dogma 2 by sharing their creations with others. The relationships between the player and their pawns evolve over the course of the game, further enhancing the sense of immersion and connection. As players journey together with their companions, they develop bonds and friendships that deepen over time. This dynamic aspect of the pawn system adds emotional weight to the gameplay experience, as players become invested in the well-being and success of their companions. So, is Dragon's Dogma 2 worth playing? It earns a solid rating of 8 out of 10 in my perspective. Its strengths lie in its vast open world, immersive gameplay mechanics, and dynamic combat system, which combine to create an unforgettable gaming experience. While it may have some minor flaws, such as occasional repetition and quirks in AI behavior, these are overshadowed by the game's overall excellence. Whether you're a fan of action RPGs or simply looking for a captivating adventure, Dragon's Dogma 2 is a title that should not be missed. So strap on your armor, sharpen your blades, and prepare to embark on an epic journey like no other.